Hey guys, hey 5th grade mathers, welcome to page 192 and 191 and 192. Look at page 192, guys. We are on line graphs today. So we have talked about pictographs. Those are graphicals that use pictures as symbols, right? Then we talked about bar graphs. Those are graphicals that use bars, either horizontal or vertical, to represent numbers. Now we're using line graphs that show you where the numbers go exactly, okay? So let's get into line graphs today. Okay, go ahead and watch this video really quick. I know it's a pichingo, it looks like a little kid video, stuff like that, but it's really gonna show you what a line graph is, and it's gonna do a really good job. Go ahead and watch that, and then we'll come back.
There are many different types of graphs. All of them are used for different reasons, but all of them make information easier to read. A line graph is used to show how the quantity or amount of something changes over time. For example, I recorded how many apples I ate each month for 6 months. Here is my data in a tally chart. Remember, data is the information you collect in an investigation. At the end of 6 months, I can add my data to a line graph to show how the number of apples I ate changed over time. After I add labels to the side and the bottom, I can begin to plot the data. When you plot, you put the data in the right spots on the graph, like this. Plot that point, and plot that point. There. And now each point on the graph shows the number of apples I ate that month. To make it a line graph, just connect each point in order, just like a dot-to-dot picture. This makes the data even easier to read. In this line graph, it is easy to see that I ate the greatest number of apples during the 3rd month, 10 apples, and I ate the same number of apples in the next 2 months. I know this because the line doesn't go up or down, it goes straight across. And in the final month, I ate the least number of apples, only 3. Look how many more I ate in this month than I did in this month. All we need to do now is add our title, Apple Time, and done. The perfect line graph.
Okay, so you guys see that a line graph is a representation of numbers over time, right? So like when something was the most, when it was the least, when it went down, when it stayed the same, right? So if you look at the line graph on page 191, one of the yellow boxes says the cost per gallon of gasoline. So you can see in that one that, look at the years. Well, first of all, you have your title, cost per gallon of gasoline. You have your scale, that's all your cost, right? 60, 80, 20, 60, 80, 100, 60 cents, 80 cents, $1, $1.20, $1.40. So they go up at 20 cents every time. And then the labels at the bottom too, which are your years. Okay, so in 1975, look at the dot up for 1975. How many cents did it cost in 1975? 60 cents, right? Then you look at 1980, you go up the line at 1980, you see that the cost was $1.30, basically, halfway between $1.20 and $1.40. 1983 was what? $1.20. It didn't change in 1990. It was $1.20. But then in 1993, it went down a little bit, so we say like $1.10, right? 1996 go up, and you see that it was $1.20 again. 2002, it was $1.30, and then in 2007 it flew up to what? $2.80. So if you look at number 1, it says use the table to the right to complete the line graph. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit with you. So I'm going to draw my line graph too. The title of it is what? It doesn't have a title. What is this all about? Look at that. It doesn't even have a title. So we're going to say temperature during the day. That's what our title is going to be. Write that on there. Make sure you write that on there. We always need a title for your line graph, you guys. Temperature during the day. Okay? Ahí está. So you have your temperatures. Let's go all the way up. You're 2 every time. 60, 62, 64, 66, 68. 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80. Good. I have room. Okay, then we have 6 p.m., 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you're going to do the rest anyway, so we're going to stick right there. Okay, if you look at the graph, it says 6 p.m. was what temperature? 80. Well, good. They already have that for you, so we're going to go up and do it. 6 p.m. was 80. So you look at the 6 p.m. and you go up to 80. And you put your dot. Okay? Then you look at 7 p.m. and it was 79. So you go halfway between 78 and 80 and you put your dot. Then if you look at 8 o'clock, it was 78, so it's going down. So you put your dot, okay? I'll do one more with you. 9 o'clock was 77, so it's still going down. Which is like right here. Okay, and then when you're done with all of them, you connect them by lines. Okay, that's a line graph. To show you that from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, the temperature goes down. Which is actually really weird because usually it goes up. Okay, but that's what this graph is showing. So when you look at number 2, so make sure you finish that by yourself. Look at number 2, it says construct a line graph for this table giving runs scored in 8 consecutive baseball games, okay? So, what's our title going to be? Runs, home runs, right? Runs scored in baseball. Okay, you don't need to do like some relajo aquí. You need to do it nice and pretty. Draw a line down. Draw a line across. We need labels here and we need labels here. If we look at the information, how many runs were there? This is going to be your runs. And this is going to be your game number. Okay? Right? So, let's write our games. We have game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Then, you see we have 5, 4, 0, 6, 3, 5, 1, 7. What's the lowest number? 0. So that's going to be our number right here. What's the highest number? 7. So I'm going to count by 2s, okay? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to put lines for each of those, okay? Then we are going to write our information. On game 1, there were 5 runs. So we go up from game 1 to 5 right here and put our dot, okay? Game 2, there were 4. So we do 4, we go game 2, go up to 4, which is right here, okay? Then you finish it and you connect the dots like that. That's what your line graph should look like. So I'm helping you out a lot, but the rest of it's up to you because on page 192, do not do the word problems. Do not do the word problems, but the rest of it you can do, and I know you'll do well. Okay? That's it, guys. Have a great day.